Well, as that intro suggests, there is an enormous amount of jobs that keep the core running, and it can only be done by volunteers, and we need lots and lots of help. We need volunteers to come in and give us a hand and provide some skills and keep the core running and make everything run as smoothly as it can. Doesn't have to be lots of hours. If we've got sort of, lots and lots of volunteers maybe that can donate maybe a couple of hours a month, or more if they can, to help the core out, then everything's going to be a lot easier, and Sam and I can then focus on kind of the really important things like fund writing and making sure that everything is running as it should, and making sure that the advertising is going out, and making sure that content is there, and making sure that fund writing is happening, and giving us a little bit of a time and a little bit of a breather so we can kind of focus on kind of some really key areas that keep the doors open for the core. It's not complicated. You don't have to have a high degree of kind of skill. There are enormous amounts of things that need doing at the core. A lot of them involve cleaning. A lot of them involve kind of organising, painting, looking at the rink, making sure the rink is nice and clean and dust free and washed down, making sure the reception is all swept down and all the skates are all nice and clean and everything is working as they should. There is huge amounts of things like painting. If you want to come in and do some painting, that will help us out, freshen the place up. All these things are going to be able to kind of help run all of our sessions. You don't necessarily even have to be in a session. I mean, obviously we've got skate hire, we've got cafe working, we've got rink marshalling, we've got customer services booking people in, and making sure that everyone is happy and everything is running smoothly. There's lots of jobs when there aren't any people in, mainly cleaning, organising, anything that involves kind of the public not being in there, and that's an enormous drain on time. You don't have to be people friendly. If you don't like people but you like helping, then we can definitely make use of your skill. We can sort out keys. There's all sorts of things that we can do, and we need to kind of make sure that the community is really involved in making sure that this community project, which is mainly run by volunteers, stays a volunteer project and the doors stay open and everyone working together to have the same aim, which is basically keeping the core going and making sure that everyone who comes through that door is having a nice time and is a benefit to the community. And the core is like a central hub, which it affects in enormous amounts of people. So we really do need some help. If you can help in any way, just get in touch. You can get in touch with the website. You can comment on any of our posts that are going out. You can get involved in the comments down below. You can phone me. Anything that you can do or think you might be able to do to help the core in any way kind of is going to be a big help to us. So if you're able to go and volunteer, we can kind of guide you through everything that you need to do, or if you want to try something, we can make that happen, and we can definitely use your help. So please give us a hand if you can spare the time. If you think it will be good for you, brilliant, because it will definitely be good for us. We'll see you soon.